Zip away.
Hi, I'm Steve, the zipline guy. Zip lines. They've been around for years, attached to tree forts and summer camp adventures. Today, zip lines are longer, faster, and higher. As we travel across the country, designing and operating tours, join us for an authentic and organic look behind the scenes. Overcoming hectic schedules, unusual constraints and hazards, we install tours that allow you to zip away! Well, as I think back here, we're at Zip Orlando taking this the course down, and I'm excited at the same time because we're getting out of here. It's always nice to clean up after ourselves, but it's also kind of a bummer in that we had 3 years of our lease left and we had to end it early.
By the time I got down there, about half the course had already been ripped down. Some of the scaffolding was down, the utility poles were starting to come down, and it was Clayton, Steve, and myself, and so we had been working for 3 or 4 days.
You know what, we talked about it before. He talked about maybe burning some of this stuff to kind of save on the waste or whatever. All of a sudden, he comes running up to me and he's like, I need to be in the excavator right now. You got to get out. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, the fire, it took off and it's spreading right now. And I'm like, what? So sure enough, that fire is going. And it's not going, but it's spreading in every direction. The
machinery and Steve just disappeared into the smoke. And I don't know if he was holding his breath this whole time in there or how he was actually surviving.
And Steve's in there, and I don't even know what he disappears in the smoke into the fire, and I hear the machine running, so I'm like, all right, as long as the machine's running, he's still alive.
We had to get the fire department out here at Zip Orlando. As we're demoing the course, I had some rotten timbers with fire ants and termites.
Yeah, it was an experience. Never a dull moment with Steve.
All right, so when we cut down the tower, we realized that this was one of the towers where we had applied the pecker patch.
Demolishing the course today, and it's actually a lot of fun, but I'm sad to see it go. I'm gonna miss everybody out here for sure.
Peace out, Florida. I'm out, got my orange. Let's roll.
Pinch out. We're gonna check the torque and all the fist grips. Make sure they're 65 foot-pounds of torque, no slipping. The left cable we know is alpha, the right cable is Bravo, it's the dial, and it's settled at 105. And booyah, we're right about 5,000 pounds where we need to be. That's just how I left it last spring. It's dialed in. So excitement's in the air. We're back here now at Zip McCall. It's been all winter long. We're just gonna head up the road here now and get to the course.
Clayton got a sliver in the butt today.
You're hanging in your harness for long periods of time, getting saddle sore, and your legs are going numb. And there she goes, folks. Timber! So if we look at this tree closer, you can see the ring patterns, and each ring is going to represent a year of growth, and all the way out here is a newer growth. As the logging operation wraps up, it's time to hurry up and get the next deck up that feeds the second suspension bridge. That leads up to yet another treehouse deck and the start of our half-mile zip line. Hey folks, that's how it is. I dream up this crazy stuff, talk to Clayton, and he turns my vision into reality. Whoa! Look, mine, no hands. Woo, good job, Clayton. Nice craftsmanship, Clayton. You should be proud of yourself.
I am.
You should be, that's good work. Overseeing Valley County, this is majestic beauty, speed, height, adrenaline. This zip has it all. He's got these beefy tongs, and these tongs bring up the logs, lift them off the ground, and then skid them through the forest. Okay, now other than alignment and brute force, This job is pretty straightforward. So delicate to pick up those logs and put them on the truck because they've been sitting now for about 6 to 8 months. They're getting a little bit on the brittle side, but they're still in really good condition. And off to the followed by up to Zip McCall for our big project. We're installing an aerial adventure park. Woohoo! Clayton's gonna learn some new skill sets on an aerial adventure park and be pushed a bit by me as we create this new custom design. I get back in the field and get my splicing going, and we have some significant changes that happen out of the blue. We've got some staff not with us anymore, and we've got some new faces to join the team. The park will be joined by rookie guides Brennan, Josh,
It's cool.
Casey, and Isaiah. These guys are fun, folks. Come back again and check it out at Zip Away!
Shaka, bro.
Oh.